3 years ago, a South Burlington woman was killed in a head-on crash in Addison, Vermont. The other driver was driving under the influence of drugs and fell asleep at the wheel. Today, that man, LaBounty, faced a judge for his final sentencing. NBC5's Brianna Borghi has more on what happened in court today.
A solemn courtroom filled with people who loved 57-year-old Cecile Druzba, her husband of nearly 25 years, holding back tears remembering the calls he made to his children 3 years ago, telling them their mother was killed.
Previously, I never really knew what a blood-curdling scream sounded like, but now I knew.
Cecile died in March 2019 when LaBounty hit her car head-on. LaBounty was driving under the influence of drugs.
I sincerely ask that the state of Vermont hold the defendant fully accountable for his crimes and for the killing of Cecile, my wife, and the mother of my 3 children.
The prosecution arguing getting behind the wheel of a car is a matter of life and death. LaBounty apologizing for his actions on that fateful day.
I'm sorry that I have not been able to express my remorse to you directly and to your whole family. And that for years now, I have wanted to.
Over the past few years, the number of fatal crashes involving impaired drivers in Vermont has been steadily climbing, with 22 in 2019, 31 in 2020, and 40 in 2021, according to the State Highway Safety Office.
We're trending up again this year. We're much higher than we were last year at this time already. So fatal crashes seem to be rising in Vermont.
The state has programs to combat impaired driving, encouraging people to make the right decisions while they still can, and perhaps most importantly,
to remind people that they have loved ones at home that want them to arrive safely.
LaBounty was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison with 10 years probation. Matt says he was hoping for more jail time and would have liked to see court-ordered community service, but ultimately accepts the judge's ruling.
At the end of the day, we can move forward now. You know, it's been 3 years to the day of Cecile's death, and I think justice has been served.
In Middlebury, Brianna Borghi, NBC5 News.